Have you ever seen a commanding officer's family completely embarrass them at a military function? I witnessed the most painful secondhand embarrassment of my military career at our battalion's annual awards ceremony. Colonel Davis was the scariest officer on base. 6'4", voice like a bullhorn, could make grown men cry just by looking at them wrong. We called him the Iron Colonel behind his back. Guy had been deployed 6 times, earned a chest full of medals, never showed weakness. The ceremony was formal, dress blues, families invited, big deal for everyone getting awards. Davis was presenting medals to soldiers, giving his usual tough guy speech about honor and sacrifice. Everything was going perfectly until his family showed up late. His wife Amy rushed in with their 3 kids, looking frazzled and apologetic. The youngest, maybe 4 years old, broke free from her grip. This little kid runs straight up to the podium where his dad is standing in full military regalia, mid-speech about battlefield courage. "Daddy, Daddy!" The kid yells loud enough for everyone to hear. The entire room goes silent, 200 people watching as this tiny boy tugs on the colonel's uniform. Davis tries to maintain his composure, gently pushing his son back toward the family seating area, but the kid isn't having it. He plants his feet and announces at maximum volume, "Daddy, you forgot to pack Mr. Snuggles again. Mommy says you can't sleep without your teddy bear." The silence was deafening. Every soldier in that room just learned that our terrifying commanding officer sleeps with a stuffed animal. Davis's face turned bright red. His wife looked mortified, trying to shush the kid. It gets worse. The boy continues his public announcement. "And Daddy, Mommy packed your special blankie in your suitcase because you were crying about leaving it home again." At this point, soldiers are biting their lips to keep from laughing. Some are staring at their shoes. Others are developing sudden coughing fits. Davis is standing there dying inside. His wife finally corrals the kid, whispering frantic apologies as she drags him toward the exit. But the damage was done. Mr. Snuggles and the special blankie were now part of battalion folklore. Davis cleared his throat, tried to continue the ceremony like nothing happened, but you could see the mortification on his face. This was the man who'd survived 3 combat tours, and his 4-year-old had just destroyed his reputation in 30 seconds. After the ceremony, word spread like wildfire. The Iron Colonel sleeps with a teddy bear, has a special blankie, cries when he can't bring them on deployments. Soldiers were having field days with this information. But then something unexpected happened. Instead of losing respect, we gained it. Davis had been deployed for 18 months out of the last 24, missing birthdays, holidays, bedtimes with his kids. The fact that he carried reminders of home, that he actually missed his family enough to need comfort items, made him human. Made us realize the sacrifice he was making wasn't just professional, it was deeply personal. Monday morning formation, Davis addressed the elephant in the room. He stood in front of the entire battalion and said, "Yes, I have a teddy bear. Yes, I miss my family. Any questions?" Dead silence. Then someone in the back started clapping. Soon the entire formation was applauding. Not mocking. Genuine respect for an officer who'd just shown more courage than most of us ever would. Davis served 2 more years before retiring. During his farewell ceremony, the battalion presented him with a custom teddy bear wearing miniature dress blues and colonel insignia. His wife was laughing and crying at the same time. Their son, now 6, stood proudly next to his dad and announced to the crowd, "This is for when Daddy misses us." Davis hugged that bear on stage, in full dress uniform, in front of 500 people. Nobody laughed. Everyone understood that real strength isn't about hiding your humanity, it's about owning it completely. The bear sits on his office desk at his civilian job now. Visitors always ask about it, and he tells them the whole story without embarrassment. His son, now 10, still brags that he helped make his daddy the most famous colonel on base.